Hello and welcome to the briefcase segment of Street Mic Africa, your #1 urban entertainment diary. My name is Yvonne Dioka. On the segment today, we have a very inspiring lady who has carved a niche for herself in the fashion industry and has also helped many become talented and skilled designers. She is a wife, a mother, and the CEO of the Fashion Academy ABUJA. Let's get to meet our guest today. So tell us about yourself, your educational background, who you are.
Okay, my full name is Nina Yusuf Kwande. I am from Adamawa State. I'm married to a Plateau man. We have 4 children.
Wow.
I have a 21-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old. As for education, I studied a diploma in law in Jos, University of Jos. Well, it was initially more home, and then it now became business. I decided to go to study some more when I moved to Abuja to go find out how work is done well in this industry. So I went to the London College of Fashion and took quite a number of short courses through 4 years.
I see there is a drift from law to fashion. What was the cause of that switch?
Okay. I didn't choose law. Okay, it was kind of one of those typical things for us in Nigeria where we just need to go to school. So it was kind of an option that was there at the time. So I just needed to get a degree or, diploma, whatever it was going to be. And I just learned to sew because I really liked the way clothes were made by a particular person that I knew back then in school.
At what point did you realize that you wanted to go into fashion and not do law or something else, and it was fashion?
It was my move to Abuja when I now decided, okay, this fashion that seems to be something that I have a flair for, how do I take it further? I attended a few fashion shows then. This was like, say, 10 years ago. And what was coming out on the runway was incredibly horrible. And when I say horrible, I don't mean the designs. I mean more of construction and the finishing of the clothing. So for me, that bothered me. And I felt, okay, it seems like we have a problem. So am I going to go into the fashion industry not knowing how to construct clothes, to perfection, the way we more or less buy off the rack? I decided then to go learn how it's done properly and then come and teach people. So that's kind of how it all started.
Okay, it seems like a very interesting story, and we're going to delve into it shortly, but we'll take a short break right now. It's still Nina, the CEO of the Fashion Academy ABUJA and Street Mic Africa. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the briefcase segment with Nina, and we were just talking about the Fashion Academy. Okay, Nina, talking about the Fashion Academy, when did it all start for you? What was the drive behind the Fashion Academy ABUJA?
Okay, so the drive was, I attended a fashion show when I moved to Abuja initially, and I didn't like what I saw on the runway. And my main problem was the way the clothes fit and the finishing of the clothes. So I decided that I needed to go find a way to fix this problem, at least in my own little way. That's kind of how I decided that it would be a school, So I left the country, went to the London College of Fashion, gathered short courses through 4 years, and then started the Fashion Academy in one small space in my house.
Oh. Okay, nice. And this was in what year?
This was 2010.
2010 till now. So the Fashion Academy is like 5 years old?
Yeah, well, we're heading for 5 years.
So what would you say has been the journey so far?
It's been half and half. It's been fabulous in the sense that, we're able to do what the whole idea was from the first place. Even though we've trained a whole bunch of people, we do have a nice handful of people that have taken it to a level that's good. So that's been good and encouraging. The other side of it is, it's a challenge that we tend to have because, number one, it's adult education that we're doing, and it tends to be a problem trying to instill information into people with all their issues and everything that's going on at home, number one. And then our educational system in Nigeria doesn't also give us a good foundation for the students that we teach. So as much as fashion or sewing is supposed to be something easy, when you're doing it properly, you do need a brain. So, sometimes to find that, some of our tutors like to say common sense is not common, and I totally agree. So let me put it that way.
Okay. I know that a lot of designers have passed through the academy. What does the academy offer?
To be honest, for the past 4 years, we've been teaching a beginners kind of level as opposed to anything beyond that. The reason why it's beginners is because the foundation for this industry, for us in Nigeria, doesn't exist. To be compared to what's going on internationally, we don't have a foundation at all. So we kind of have to start from scratch. And that's kind of what we've been doing the past few years so that we can build a good foundation for people. So our most popular course is our beginners program. We run it for just 10 weeks. It's a short course. We mainly do short courses because my background is short courses, and I found that I was able to gather a number of skills in short periods of time.
How do you manage this place? Do you have support from government agencies or or international bodies, or or your husband is helping finance the place? What's it like?
2 things. One, passion, drive. Every aspect of me is about this place. So my contribution as a person and everything that I am and I own is all here. So I feel that's a huge contribution to what has helped us move. Money-wise, my husband has helped me quite a bit, but a lot of it has also been, as we get money, we put it back in. As we get money, we put it back in. That's how we bought from just a couple of machines starting this business.
What would you say has been the most challenging thing or experience you've had so far in the almost 5 years?
At this point, I can say we've built a team here that is strong enough that whether I'm there or not, we know that this business is going to run.
And so when you're not working, how do you unwind? How do you relax?
Well, I have no social life because for me, this is my life. Whether it be, I have my fun here, the people here I love. Yeah. So, when we're doing things, it's kind of, you find the same group in everything that we do. So it's kind of like all mixed up.
If you were not doing fashion, what would you have been doing?
I'd be at home with my kids and probably finding still something to do, just a more perfect home, a more perfect this or that, because in everything I do, I want to do well. So whatever it is I would have been doing, I'd just be trying to do it well.
Okay, nice, cool. What advice would you give to young ones out there who want to venture in this path of fashion or some other parts of their purpose?
Okay, number one, I'd say that people should stop dreaming and assuming things just happen overnight. For young people, I'd say just work hard because it takes a lot of hard work and commitment to be able to get to that dream that you hope to.
And that was an amazing one from Nina Kwande, the CEO of the Fashion Academy, ABUJA. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Lights, camera, action. Street, mic, pop, mic, street, mic, the street, mic.